Yeah, let's talk about sports, baby. From the stands of a sports fan, my man Spots and Pants. Let's get into it, baby. No baseball today, baby. We got straight up business to get into. NBA news, first and foremost, let's talk about it. I want to talk about this Lyles Noah man. If you don't know who he is, he's an American sprinter. He recently won the 200-meter event at the World Athletics Championships in Hungary on Friday, which was August 25th, 2023. Now, he just recently said, quote, "You know, the thing that hurts me the most is that I have to watch the NBA finals and they have world champion on their head." World champion of what? The United States? Don't get me wrong. I love the U.S. at times, but that ain't the world. We are the world. We have almost every country out here fighting and thriving and putting on a flag to show that they are represented. There ain't no flags in the NBA. End quote. This is what Noah Lyles said. So as a result, social media was on his head, specifically some NBA players. Now I want to talk about what he said, but first let's talk about the reactions to what he said. NBA players specifically. Easy Money Sniper on Instagram. That's Kevin Durant. He says, somebody help this brother. D Book on Instagram. Devin Booker had the SMH, the shaking my head emoji. Damian Lillard got TF, meaning the F, with 2 laughing emojis. Aaron Gordon on there says, whatever. I'm smoking buddy in the 200 meter. Sure. Tyus says, yeah, that ain't it. Who was that? Juan, and a few other people. They all had things to say. Last time I checked, the NBA was the best competition in the world. Big fan, but gone with that bull, bruh. Now, I understand all of their responses, but none of them are legit responses that debate or argue why the NBA champions should be considered world champions. Trust me, as a critical thinker myself at times, I often have wondered at myself, why are they considered world champions if all they play are people within the United States? I've wondered that at times. It's faded away because I'm like, oh, well, it just is what it is. That's one of them things where you just say, it is what it is. I'm pretty sure this ain't the first time this has come up. I think he brings up a valid point, Noah Lyles. If you are a U.S. team based in the United States and you play other United States teams, what gives you the right to call yourself world champions when you win a championship with all United States teams? Now, you could say all this, we're the best team in the world. United States got the best players, this and that. But y'all ain't played nobody else in the playoffs. Y'all only played Utah and Florida and Texas and California. Y'all didn't play the players in Finland and Spain and Italy. Y'all do that in the World Cup and in the Olympics and stuff like that. But during the regular season, I don't understand why they get world champs either. I agree with Noah Lyles. Michelangelo clipped that up. I agree with that. None of these NBA players made legit points when it comes to why you should be considered world champs. They just say, oh, he's smoking. Oh, I'll run faster than him. The F? Somebody help this brother. That's not saying why you should be considered world champs, bro. That was corny. Nobody had a legit argument to his argument. So I agree with Noah Lyles. NBA champs shouldn't be considered world champions. It's dumb to me. But anyway, let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat in the comments. Call into the show, 313-466-4386. Keeping it moving in the NBA, Joel Embiid, he recently took Philadelphia out of his bio on social media. People trying to wonder if this is a big deal or not. Nah, we ain't heard nothing about Joel Embiid requesting a trade, anything like that. So I think we're blowing it out of proportion. This is just him crying right now. This is just him crying right now. I'll start that when I'm done. This is just him crying right now. Saying, oh, I'm mad because the process ain't doing nothing. The process ain't, we ain't won no championships. We keep losing the playoffs. This is him trying to get them to react to that. And what I'm saying is that's corny as hell, bro. If you ain't about to request no trade, if you ain't trying to leave immediately, you doing all this, you know the media about to be picking all of this up. You doing too much. Is it a big deal, though? No. I just think he's being super emotional, Joel Embiid, and you need to calm down. You can clip that up too, Michelangelo, if you can, please. But anyway, also in Philly, you got James Harden calling Daryl Maury a liar. So he's under scrutiny right now. NBA is looking to fine him. Actually, they did fine him, but then the NBA PA, the Players Association, looking to reverse that fine. I don't know why they're looking to reverse that. He should get fined. Because if he's still on that roster, we know he's not going to play for real. And it's hard to gauge whether or not a player is playing for real or they're literally just reaching a decline in their career. Or whatever the case may be. But, nah. James Harden, Joel Embiid, they not feeling Philly. I can get into a whole nother conversation when it comes to that. As far as players choosing a franchise I want to play for this franchise because I think I got a better chance of winning. Any franchise you go to, it's about the players. So you stick with the players you got. Y'all basically saying y'all don't have faith in each other. It ain't got nothing to do with the organization. The players saying they don't have faith in each other as players. But anyway, just wanted to put that out there. Steph Curry recently went on a podcast. I think it was Gil's Arena. He says he is the greatest point guard of all time. He says it's just him and Magic Johnson in the conversation, right? It's just me and Magic in the conversation, right? So it's between us. If I'm going to bet on myself every time. Now, he didn't say that verbatim, but basically that's what he said. Yeah, I'm going to bet on myself. So if it's just me and Magic in the conversation, then yeah, I'm going to take me. Steph Curry has now, 4 championships? Going on 5? He's real close to that. So I don't know. Magic Johnson came in the league, his rookie season and got a championship. And I wasn't around for Magic Johnson's era. A little bit of it, like the tail end of it, I was alive, I was born and stuff like that, but I wasn't into basketball like that. I remember him playing that memory's name. But what I'm saying is, Steph Curry is definitely top 3 point guards of all time. And I might have to give him the number 1 spot. Now, I'm a big championship-oriented man when it comes to that. And it's more than championships. What did you do to contribute to that championship? If you are a factor, like some type of factor, even a small factor, I'll give you that. You earned that championship. Steph Curry has earned all 4 of his championships. Magic Johnson earned all 5 of his championships. Steph Curry is breaking records that I don't think are going to get broken for a very long time, if ever at all. Magic Johnson, he's done this thing. He has records too. A lot of them has already been broken. Magic Johnson was on a franchise with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, James Worthy, or he had some NBA Hall of Fame players. Were they Hall of Fame at the time? I would like to say yeah. Nonetheless, is Steph Curry surrounded by Hall of Fame players? Are they just effective as the players that Magic Johnson had? There's a lot of different questions you can ask. Overall, because I didn't see Magic Johnson play, I'm putting Steph Curry over Magic Johnson. Steph Curry is the greatest point guard to ever play the game of basketball. I'm saying it right here. Michelangelo, you can clip all that up too. But let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat in the comments. Call into the show, 313-466-4386. Let me know what you think. This is open to discussion. Let's talk about Giannis. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's currently under contract for 2 more years with the Milwaukee Bucks, but in the modern NBA, such a period is practically trivial. Antetokounmpo made it clear in a recent New York Times interview with Tania that he does not plan to sign an extension this offseason and that his goal is to win more championships, even if that doesn't come in Milwaukee. Winning a championship comes first is what he said. He said, quote, "I don't want to be 20 years on the same team and don't win another championship," end quote. Now, this shook up the room right here. Me as a Giannis Antetokounmpo fan, I love his loyalty to Milwaukee. I love the fact that he stayed there and brought a championship to that squad. After what, almost 50 years or something like that? Listen. This is what I will say. If and when Giannis leaves Milwaukee, they're not going to like that. That's like when LeBron James left Cleveland. Milwaukee, the city is not going to like that. But this is what I'm going to say about what's different what Giannis did as opposed to LeBron. For one, Giannis didn't grow up in Milwaukee or in the surrounding areas of Milwaukee. He grew up overseas, first and foremost. Secondly, he brought y'all a championship. Let me say that again. Giannis brought Milwaukee a championship before he left. If and when he leaves. So why you gonna be mad at that? I feel like he deserves the right to leave. If it's anybody that deserves the right to leave their franchise by now, it's Giannis Antetokounmpo. Dame Lillard, no. James Harden, no. Anybody else that's looking to leave, no. You should have to stay where you at. Earn it. Giannis earned that. He earned that right, ladies and gentlemen. He earned that right. So, Giannis, as much as I would still like for him to stay in Milwaukee, I think he sees what we all see. You ain't getting another championship in Milwaukee in this lifetime, bro. You did that. That was, I ain't going to call it a fluke. I'm going to put all respect on it because you earned it. But it ain't going to happen again, respectfully. Michelangelo clipped that up. But, yeah, I think he has every right to leave. But I think people going to be mad. Let me know what you think about Giannis Antetokounmpo leaving. What team should he go to? They're saying either the New York Knicks or the Los Angeles Lakers. Please don't go to the Lakers. I can see the Knicks. Please don't go to the Lakers. Don't go to no California team, not even the Clippers. Don't do none of that. I can see the Knicks or Chicago. He said Chicago. He said he was interested in Chicago because Michael Jordan played there. I can see you going to Chicago. That would be lit. Go to Chicago. I can see that. Other than that, I don't know. Let me know what you think about Giannis leaving. Go off in the live chat in the comments or call into the show. 313-466-4386. Hold on, man. I got something else popping up right now. Get that up out of here. All right, so we got to switch it up. We stepping up out of the NBA. We stepping into the NFL right now. All right, talking about the NFL, couple little trades that happened as of recently. As a matter of fact, Ezekiel Elliott got traded from the Cowboys to the Patriots. Jerry Jones said, I'm sick of these niggas. I need something different. He kept Dak Prescott and got rid of Ezekiel Elliott. This is what I will say. Ezekiel Elliott, not the hype that he was coming into it or his rookie year. His rookie year, he was eating them up. Pause. He was killing them. Now you're doing that after a 2-yard run, 3-yard run. That's all you're good for, short bursts. That had to get you up out of there, Zeke. I'm sorry. I liked you and Dak together. Dak Prescott just did something recently at a preseason game where he wore Ezekiel Elliott's college jersey to the game. Number 15, Ohio State. Corny as hell to me. But I get it. Y'all had a sweet bond. But y'all got to go. One of y'all had to go. I think both of y'all needed to go. But apparently Jerry Jones has more love or respect or expectations for Dak Prescott. Or maybe he feels like Dak is decent. But I'm not a Cowboys fan. I feel like you should have broke that whole thing down. But anyway, Ezekiel Elliott is out there. He's with the Patriots now. Dalvin Cook got traded from the Vikings. Going to the Jets. Joining Aaron Rodgers in New York. Dalvin Cook, a vital piece for the Vikings. And a vital piece for getting them to where they were last season. But nonetheless, Vikings got to switch it up. Got to shake it up. I think he was too big of a piece for y'all to switch, though. Kirk Cousins, it might be over for you, buddy. After me watching that quarterbacks series on Netflix, no endorsement, I get a little bit more insight into your career, your life, and I see where you are in your life and your point in your career. And if you don't get a championship soon, within like the next season or two, you're probably going to get traded from the Vikings and or retire. And it is what it is. And I think you losing Dalvin Cook put you far out of a championship. Even though I want you to get a championship, I think it looked nice. But, you know, it don't look like this is going to happen. But anyway, talking about Trey Lance real quick. Trey Lance was traded to the Cowboys. Speaking of the Cowboys gave up a 4th-round pick for Trey Lance, who the 49ers selected with the number 3 overall pick, by the way, in the 2021 NFL Draft after trading multiple first-round picks in order to move up for the North Dakota State product. Trey Lance's tenure in San Francisco was frustrating, to say the least. The 23-year-old earned the starting job ahead of the 2022 season, but a fractured ankle in Week 2 quickly ended his highly anticipated campaign. The subsequent rise of Brock Purdy, who led the 49ers to the NFC Championship game as a rookie last year, effectively put Trey Lance in the rear view. They even put Sam Darnold as the backup to Brock Purdy, so they really pushed Trey Lance to the back of the bus. So now, you know, as a result, they got rid of him. They traded him. Now they selected him number 3 overall 2 years ago. Yo, that's crazy. Now y'all traded him. I hope Trey Lance shows out in Dallas. I hope he shows out if he gets the opportunity. Because I think Jerry Jones is going to put a lot of faith in, what's that boy name? What's the guy name, man? I forgot the dude's name. He went to Lansing Catholic, too. Right up the street, literally, from where I live. He went to Lansing Catholic High School in Central Michigan. But anyway, he got a lot of faith in that man now. It's going to kill me not to know this dude's name. I got to learn his name now. But anyway, Dallas Cowboys, it's not looking so hot for them. They making some crazy changes and challenges, but they might be in a rebuild mode. That's what I will say. Other than that, as far as the NFL regular season, it officially kicks off Thursday, September 7th, 2023 at 8:20 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with the Kansas City Chiefs hosting my Detroit Lions. Shout out to the Detroit Lions, man. Yeah, they hosted it. Now, the Lions went, what, 2-2 in the preseason, maybe 3-1, something like that. Not too bad. But I will say, I don't know what to expect. Now, the Lions sold out of season tickets at Ford Field for the first time in history. They still got tickets. They ain't sold out completely, but they sold out of season tickets. So a lot of people are anticipating them to do good, keep up that momentum that they had ending the season last year, 2022-2023 season. I don't know what to expect. As a Lions fan, yeah, I'm going to say Super Bowl every season. But having high expectations as a Lions fan, only to get them shot down, it gives you bad health issues. Trust me. Dallas Cowboys quarterback. Yeah, I got to look this up because it killed me. Cooper Rush. That man did pretty decent last season when Dak Prescott out. That Cooper Rush went to Lansing Catholic High School, right up the street from me, and he also went to Central Michigan. That's why I have to put that out there. That was going to be on my mind. But anyway, season starts Thursday, September 7th. My Lions start off with the Chiefs. I'm looking forward to that. Lions to the Super Bowl this year. Let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat or the comments or call into the show, 313-466-4386. Switching it up. You know what season also starts? NCAA football. That starts this weekend, Labor Day weekend. Actually, it already started, but the big games come up like real soon. Speaking of Saturday, August 26th, just this past weekend, number 6 USC beat San Jose State, and number 13 Notre Dame, they beat Navy. Then you got games coming up this Thursday. Utah, number 14 against Florida State. That's a game that stood out to me. Then you got Friday, September 1st, my alma mater, Eastern Michigan against Howard. I think that's Howard University, the HBCU, if I'm not mistaken. And then Michigan State against Central Michigan. We got, interstate thing going on right there. Shout out to Michigan State and Central Michigan. Then Saturday, September 2nd is the biggest weekend. College game day weekend, Labor Day weekend, you got number 2 ranked Michigan against East Carolina at the Big House. In case you don't know, Jim Harbaugh, the coach, facing a 3-game suspension to begin the season, so he will not be there. The punishment was self-imposed by Michigan in relation to an NCAA investigation regarding potential recruiting violations during the COVID-19 period and not cooperating with the NCAA. So Jim Harbaugh ain't going to be there. Or his offensive coordinator, by the way, who's suspended for 1 game. What I will say about that is Jim Harbaugh been recently saying, I think the players should get revenue sharing from the billions of dollars that these universities makes. I want to say this was a retaliation to the suspension because Michigan enforced it, not the NCAA. But he been saying this since like 2020. I would have to agree with that. I think the players should get a portion of that revenue. It's probably never going to happen. But they said that about NIL deals, and you see that happen, so ain't no telling. Nonetheless, Michigan versus East Carolina. Michigan ranked number 2. And then we got number 17, TCU, hosting Colorado. Coach Deion Sanders, a.k.a. Prime Time's team now. Everybody's looking forward to that game. Coach Prime's new team. Now that he left Jackson State. What is Colorado going to do this season? We all want to see. His son is there now, I believe. We got some good games to see this weekend to start off NCAA football. I just wanted to put those out there. That's what I'm looking forward to. Other than that, I think we just really got boxing stuff with that we already recapped for the most part. We got Canelo Alvarez versus Jermell Charlo Saturday, September 30th. He's supposed to fight Jermell's brother Jermall. Initially, that's what they said. But now Jermall has some issues. He can't fight. He's fighting his brother now. All right, whatever. Excuse me. Tyson Fury, WBC lineal heavyweight champion, is fighting Francis Ngannou in a boxing match. Who cares? All right, I don't really care about that. You're a boxing champion and you're fighting a UFC fighter. It's just entertainment, but I don't find any value in that entertainment. But that's just me personally. Other than that, that's it for sports. Let me know your predictions. Go off in the live chat in the comments or call into the show 313-466-4386. We about to get up out of here. Before we do that, do me a favor. Kick it with KCMC on all social media at KIWKCMC. That's Kick It with KCMC on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, Threads, TikTok, all that at KIWKCMC. That's Kick It with KCMC, just the abbreviations. Show some love to my sponsors too, man. Team Elite, they on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Threads. Also at Team Elite 313. That's TEAMELITE 313. And check out their premium urban athleisure wear, all on their website, teamelite313.com. Ask your mom. Use code KIWKCMC for a discount, baby. Appreciate you for kicking with me on this late night, talking about some sports. If you got this far in the video, do me a favor. Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the alert so you know when we going live. You got a couple dollars, donate to the show so we can grow, but we ain't begging. Also, share this so you can tell a friend to tell a friend. Stream my song, Juice, and Hands and Knees. Link is in the description. We got the video to Juice, also on the channel, Creative Content Media Curation. Hey, man, just show some love, man. We appreciate you, man. We up out of here.